AFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On first down, Carr. And incomplete to open things up.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Lance going to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On second down, here's Carr. It going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8.
To throw his Carr. And Woods has it complete. Oh, what a move. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Carr. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
49ers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance, space to run past the 20. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Niners 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 12, Carr eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Lance now to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Succop. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, he's got Higbee complete right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derek Carr, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And they fake the handoff.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Right there, 54, right there.
Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time. was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Again, it's Carr.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You got to get the 93. 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on 1st down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Rams 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. In trouble, and he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Carmichael, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Suckup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Let's go one more.
To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first down, Carr. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Rams 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run the counter. Carmichael. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play was football, partner.
Absolutely.
Each and every time, won't you?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come.
All gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Lance flushed out right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdowns, number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
Hey, we're good. Ready? Light 56. 29. Time to go, night. 56 to Mike. 56 to 29.
Carr now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 37-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again on second down. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Hey, check back, 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 49, Rams 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, team. Hey, 734.
Now Carr. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. 47, Mike. 47.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. One final try now for Carr. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand. And
he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.